If exploring the city's past, celebrating its present, and imagining its future is your thing, then consider paying a visit to the Museum of the City of New York. I'm here today for a little history lesson and to check out their new exhibits. Okay, Whitney, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have a very hard time focusing during this interview.
Oh.
This museum is like eye candy for a New Yorker. I think I feel like a kid. I feel like I'm midnight of the museum right now because it is closed.
Thank you. It's a beautiful space. Well, we've been here since 1932. The building is fresh and modern and gorgeous. And I think one thing that we do is we make history really accessible, and we make you understand why it's important to learn about New York's past, because it tells so much about our current day events.
I want to move in. All right, let's just give everybody a tour. Let's do it. Okay. So what are we looking at now?
Here we're at Port City, which is the very beginning of New York. We start in 1609. In this room you'll find everything from a model of Henry Hudson's ship to material related to the founding of Central Park. Also information on the early days of the New York City Stock Exchange, as well as studies for the Statue of Liberty.
Now we are in the second part of the exhibit, New York at its core.
Right.
What will we find in this room?
So what you find in here is you find something going back right from the early part of the 20th century. You see things related to the Jazz Age and the Flapper Time and the Roaring 20s. You get into the 70s and the crime and the graffiti. But what's amazing about that is while people often predict the demise of New York always proves them wrong, and it comes back stronger and more energized. So we have, in the 80s case, we have an example of the incredible energy with hip hop and art that comes out of that. And it just shows that New York always bounces back, and it bounces back even stronger.
Do you know how many artifacts you have in this museum?
We have 750,000 objects in our collection. There's no way we could ever have them all on view.
Wow.
So we have a lot in storage. And that's also one of the things that we think about when we're trying to come up with exhibition ideas is we have so much stuff in storage. What can we bring out, share with people that will give them a new appreciation and a new understanding of the city?
We got Oscar the Grouch.
We do. He is sort of your quintessential New Yorker. He's got a wisecrack, he's a little grumpy, but he has a big heart.
Tell me about this exhibit, Whitney.
New York New Music from 1980 to 1986. You had so many different musicians really exploring tons of different musical style. Examples of Madonna from when she first performed at Danceteria, when she was a girl from Minneapolis.
Danceteria, there's the throwback.
We have the Talking Heads performing in Central Park, Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Blondie with Jean-Michel Basquiat as a DJ in the background. It's just fantastic. This is another exhibit that's permanent, Activist New York. It covers the history of activism going back from 1609. You can see the history of New Yorkers having strong opinions and advocating for change, and that's the only way the city changes.
And you said that, you worked so hard to capture the energy of New York.
Yes.
I gotta say, you nailed it.
Thank you.